What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mo Power 1500 back at it again with another video. Let's get it. Yo, thank y'all for tuning into my channel, Red Key TV, and I'm here to shoot a video on how to do your own custom underglow on your trucks. Now, I want to say that there was a subscriber that wrote a comment on one of my other videos for me to show this, and I actually made this video already, uploaded it to the channel, but never made it public. And I couldn't figure out why I was like slacking on making this video public. So it came down to the fact that I kind of threw up my underglow there. Now it looks amazing outside of the truck, but the way that I put it on was not to quality that I wanted to show other people. And I did put the video like I shot it, and I was like, it's good enough for people if they want to do it, because I'm showing you how to make your own custom underglow and everything online. But I was like, I can do a better job. That way nobody has any janky stuff underneath their truck. And if they want to figure out how to do it, this is the video on how to do it, because the lights look good on there. What I'm also going to do in this video is I'm going to take Lighting Trendz Flow Series underglow, and I'm going to install it side by side my white underglow. So I have crystal white underglow that's already on there, and then I'm going to have a whole nother set of color changing so I can do whatever one that I want. Now, last night I did mock this up, and my white LEDs are way brighter. So if I run colors at the same time as my white, you're not going to see the colors. You're only going to see the white LEDs. They're that bright. But needless to say, let's get right into this video. Let's get it. All right, guys, sorry if there's wind noise out here. It's a little bit of wind going on, so I don't know how that's picking up in the camera. So right here, what we have is our own custom little cuttable LEDs. This is how they come. It's about a roll of 16 feet. They are crazy bright. They have their own little connector. If you know how to solder, this is gonna make this very, very simple for you. A roll of wiring. I bought my own connectors, waterproof connectors, so that I can go ahead and tap in, and I have heat shrink. So I put male connectors on the sides of the light and female connectors for where I'm connecting the actual wire to my controller. So if you see my last video, you know about the Adrenaline off-road 40 amp controller that's controlling all of these. But yeah, I put those in, and I'm gonna go underneath the truck and show you where I ran these bars, and I'm gonna show you my actual rock lights, because I do have the C4 off-road rock lights underneath there. These are super cost efficient. They're only like $17 per light. So you have the ability to add as many as you want. So that's the difference between some of these other companies. The other companies may get brighter with their LEDs, but you can add as many of these as you like. So you have the ability to get this truck, all your dead spots out, and get it as bright as you want, just depending on how many LEDs you want to buy. So I think that this is an efficient way to do it if you have time, because once again, you're gonna have to run all of this yourself, and then you're gonna need a controller to control them, or you're gonna end up going to an on and off switch. So if you have time and patience, that's the way to go. If you don't, buy one of those kits that are already pre-built for you, that gives you the length of wiring. All right, so let's get underneath the truck so we can show you where my LED bars are and my rock lights. All right, y'all, we're underneath the truck. So right here, you see that inch wide bar that I have, and then I have it basically going across the entire way. And the only thing about this is I was making wheel lights out of this one, and then I Canex the wheel lights. So then I went back to trying to make these bars that I had rolled in circles back to flat and straight. So that's why they bow a little bit in different places. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my lights back down. I'm going to cut the bars. I'm going to leave this attachment that I have up here. I'm going to cut the bar, and then I'm going to mount that straight bar to each one of these attachments. So what I have right here is I've drilled a self-tapping screw through this beam, through here, put an L bracket on it. Now I'm going to mount that straight bar to the bottom of this L bracket, and I'm going to mount my lights to the bottom of that bar. Gives me a place still above the frame so that I'm not scraping it, I'd have to get something up in here. So once again, if you're rock climbing, it's better to have rock lights. Like I have my own, my rock lights up here that I'm gonna take down and put in other places. But this is the process. I just wanted to see if I could do. This strip is so much brighter than these rock lights are, and I get so much light output from having a strip here, and that's the reason why I like it. But understand, like, hey, if you take your truck off-roading, mudding, all of that type of stuff, this probably isn't the setup for you. I do more of a, what you would call a mall crawl. It doesn't bother me one bit that I have a truck and I don't take it off-road like that. I will run over some grass, come up on some mud, have some fun, but I'm not out in the trails like doing anything crazy. So this setup works for me. And if you're not doing too much of anything crazy, then this setup will work for you. But if you're one of the guys that are like, hey, I climb over everything, you want to stick with your rock lights. But needless to say, I'm going to cut this down and I'm going to show you exactly how to mount it up and how to get it done. All right, just to show you short and sweet, I took the lights down, and then these were full-on poles that I had. Like I said, I kind of just had them rigged up there. What I did is I made me an L bracket, cut the extra off, and I'm going to take that that sheet of aluminum and I'm going to lay it, and I'm going to put a self-tapping screw through the bottom into it and hold it up. I'm going to make me a whole link sheet right here of aluminum underneath this. And I have 4 of them. I have one at the front up here, one here right on this point right here where you could jack the truck up at, one on that side, and another one at the back there. And I'm gonna lay that sheet, and I gotta cut it because of course it's longer than 8 feet, but I'll put it up and I'll show you in just a second. All right, so underneath here, I went ahead and ran this aluminum bracket like I said I was gonna make to mount my lights to. And then basically there's 2 ways of doing it. After you mount them up with the self-tapping screws to mount your lights to them, you can zip tie, which that's the route I'm gonna take, or you could double side tape, run double side tape over everything, double side tape and do zip ties. I just didn't feel like buying it. I do recommend that if you do get double side tape, go get the Gorilla Glue double side tape from like Lowe's. It is amazing, and it'll do you a great job. So right after this, I'm gonna mount my lights. I'm gonna mount the white lights on the inside because they are brighter, and then I'm gonna mount the Lighting Trendz lights on the outside. All right, guys, this is how it looks when it's completely up. Like I said, I was gonna mount the white LEDs on the inside and the Lighting Trendz lights on the outside. So now I am actually able to run both colors when I want to, and then pure absolute bright white. So looks amazing. I'll get some nighttime video for y'all. It actually rained yesterday, so this is the next day. I had to finish it in the rain, was the reason why it's all the way complete up. But that bracket is up here. My lights are zip tied to them. Like I said, you can double side tape them, and then you're just running wires. Only thing you need to know when you're running wires is make sure that you go above everything and don't go close to anything that gets hot or rotates. You don't want to rip a wire down or heat it up and melt it and make it ground itself out. Generally, if you have existing wires running, you can run alongside it. I love to put this shielding on my wires since it's outside in the elements. Just helps it deal with the elements a lot better. So that's really all you need to know to run these brackets, and then you just do this in every space of the truck. My truck is 100% complete, so I will show you the back bracket and the front bracket, and my other side is just like this side. It is completely up, mounted, and ready to go. I can turn these things on and get them going at any point in time. So that's how you do it. For my front bar, I really just went ahead and put it in on this, which is already here, and let it shine down. I love to use zip ties, and if I don't have to drill into the truck, I generally don't. If I can zip tie it and keep it secured. The only reason why is zip ties are easy to take back down. They're hard to break without direct pressure on the zip tie, and they'll hold just about anything perfectly. And then they're so easy, like if I wanted to go ahead and take this complete
system out, I could probably uninstall all of these LEDs in about 20 minutes. Cut every zip tie down, and then it would just be the unwiring of the wires and taking them back. Here's my old, my white lights right here. They're up there, these shine down. I could have ran these right next to it and made them both just shine down from there, but I just mounted this here. So yeah, this is what I'm sitting at right now. Here's the front, let's go to the back again. Here we are in the back. I need a little better angle. I'm gonna angle that a little bit better here in a second. Have it shine down this way instead of that way. But yeah, all up inside of the truck. Can't see any of the lights from when you're standing out here, that's the great thing about installing or doing the install the correct way. You always want to make sure that when you install your lights, for no reason should you be able to see the lights at any point in time. So when you're standing up, walking up to my truck, you can't see any of these lights. They're higher up in the frame than the bottom part of the bumpers, all of that type of stuff. So you can't see these lights. All you want to see is light shining on the ground. That's the cleanest installs you're gonna get. So you do it like that, you'll be just fine. So currently it's raining. Kind of put majority of everything up, but still got a few things that I need to touch up in the back. Hook my turn signals up, my brake lights. That's with all the white lights on. I can cut it off. And that's the underglow. Tinted my headlights. Y'all will see that in a little bit when the sun's back out. That's why I got that yellow tint, yellow underglow right now. Go different colors, but looks really aggressive. And then if I want to go white, right back on top with the all white. So I'm currently running Lighting Trendz underglow and my own all white LEDs. All right, y'all, that's it for this video right here. You can see the full underglow has been installed. Both the white and Flow Series underglow for the truck for this 2019 Ram Limited, lifted on a 6-inch, what is it, Readylift kit. And then I'm running 24 by 14 wide Tuff wheels. Any item that I have on my truck, I generally leave in the description below. So you just look and you'll see. If you go to any video after, it should still have it listed in the description, and then any updated item that I put in, I try to put in my description. Only thing that I don't have in there, I believe, is like my amp tires, just because those are hard to find. I'm trying to keep the angle on the truck and me. Those are hard to find sometimes, so it ain't no point in me linking you to one shop, because you can go to any shop and order the tires. A lot of people use custom offsets when they want to find something, so however you get your tires. But that's it, man. It came out really, really nice. I didn't go ahead and hook up the brake light and the turn signals. I got ready to, because it'd be super simple for me to do it. Well, I wouldn't say super simple. I have that bar in the back that does the the turn signals, all that. So I ran the wires from the back here all the way up to the front to connect to the box. and I could connect it at any point in time if I really wanted to. But I'm kind of worried that, you know, having the brake light on, all the underglow going red, some cop is going to stop me at some point in time. It's going to be something that I'm not going to want to undo just because, you know, if I'm hitting the brakes and the whole underglow goes red and I take them off, some cop is going to be not so friendly. He's going to be like, you got flashing red lights underneath your thing. And I'm like, man, it's my brakes. It's literally the same thing as when I hit the brakes. So they don't know what's going on when I hit brakes. If they see red lights, they probably shouldn't be on the road. But I'm just like, hey, let me keep myself out of a crazy situation, and maybe I install it later on if I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. But right now, it just didn't sit right with me. So if I can help y'all with anything, shoot me a message on Instagram, mo.power1500 on Instagram. Y'all already here at Red Key TV. Let's get it.